Hey, this is Paul. Today I'm going to show you all how I troubleshoot a K7000 chassis. This one, the complaint is the picture is very dim. So we're going to troubleshoot and find out what's wrong with it. This is standard K7000 chassis right here. First thing I like to do on these chassis is I have it on my testing tube. I'll check the B plus first to see what we're working with. I usually ground on my meter here, or ground my meter here on the K7000. This big white resistor is where you test the B plus. I got my meter at DC voltage. So I'll probe this point right here, and we are at 130 volts. That's perfect for this chassis. So next I would check, since the complaint is a dim screen, I'll check the remote board, the contrast and black level pots. I could ohm them out, or I could see what they're doing on the screen. They look like they are doing what they need to be doing. So the pots are good. Next, I'll move on to the flyback. I'll adjust the flyback. The screen voltage is down here on the flyback. It's the bottom knob. The top knob is focus. To get a decent picture, you should have a few hundred volts on the screen voltage. Currently, the flyback is turned all the way up, so I will test the screen voltage. As you can see, this little circle of pins right here, that's where you could test your colors, your heaters, your grids. The screen voltage is grid 2, so we'll test grid 2. I still have my my lead grounded, so we will test G2 on here for grid 2 and see what my meter says. It should have a few hundred volts if the flyback is working correctly. So I'm going to probe G2, and we are at 40 volts. So I'm going to swipe the flyback back and forth and see what kind of voltage I get. All the way up, goes up to 75. As soon as I let go, it goes down to 41. Pop it down, goes back down to 40. So it looks like the flyback is bad. So I'll replace the flyback and we'll see what happens. That should be the problem. I assume the flyback is bad. Also, while I'm replacing the flyback, I noticed all the caps are original caps. I could tell just by the brand. I've rebuilt hundreds of chassis and a K7000, so I could tell they're original. The only two that have changed are the two in the back there. They are 47 UF and a 22 UF cap. I'll replace those as well. But sometime in this chassis life, they have been replaced. So that tells me at one point this chassis was in shutdown, and those two caps are common failures. So I will replace those. Also, a common misconception about this chassis is that it's leaking goo out of there. That's just glue from the factory that they put there. It's on quite a few different chassis. They glue that down to keep everything secure and reduce whining noise. I will replace the caps. I will replace the flyback, and then we'll see where we are. See ya.